Hello, it's Lisa Turner here from Psychademy, and I'm reaching out to you from myself and the Amy Palmer. And we're from your30k30days.com. We put together this really exciting webinar, How to Banish Fear and Sell with Love. And we got so many people asking us to just go over some of the highlights that we've put together these videos. So today's highlight from the webinar is your 3 biggest hurdles that you need to overcome so that you can start banishing fear with love. Now this comes from the idea that the source of all of these 3 problems come from suppressed emotions. Now the problem is, if they're suppressed, you can't feel them, right? So the first sign that you have suppressed emotions is emotional leakage. Now this is where you have those overreactions, things like road rage, or when you just flare up for no reason. Or you feel tearful and you're not really crying about what's going on in the now. Or you feel anxious but you just don't know why. Now, emotions aren't a problem in themselves, but they can be if they're not emotions from the present. If they're emotions that are triggered by your memories, your memories from the past. So how to identify where they come from is to ask yourself this question. Do you have a memory from the past which, as you think about it now, triggers a painful emotion? Now, if you do, this is the past running the present. This is a sign you have an unreleased emotion or some unreleased painful emotions. The next sign is illness, or it's sort of those pains that don't really have any diagnosable cause. Now, when emotions aren't attended to as a feeling, as emotions, they start to leak out as pain and illness in the body. Now, I think about it like this. Imagine you're trying to get your message across to someone and you know they're not understanding. You can just get that they're just not hearing you. So what do? Well, you might speak up, you might speak a bit more clearly, and then what might happen is you start to explain it in a different way. You start to get the message across in a different way. And this is what happens when you don't pay attention to that message as an emotion. You get the message as an illness or as pain. Now, if you experience inexplicable physical symptoms or recurring physical symptoms, this is a sign you have unreleased emotions. The other sign is that you get stuck in the story, where you really understand the problem, you know exactly why you have this issue and why you have these responses and reactions, but understanding the cause of your emotions does not release them. And you can get stuck in that story to the extent where it can even define you and become part of who you are. So if you find yourself knowing exactly why you have a particular problem, exactly why you can't pick up the phone and make those sales calls, then that's a sign you have unreleased emotions. Now, it is possible to harness your emotions, but understanding them, expressing them, and suppressing your emotions does not release them. What happens is this actually stops you being confident, stops you valuing yourself and what you offer. And it will even block your sales. And here's why. What happens is when you're around someone, their unconscious mind will pick up those emotions. And they, if they're painful emotions, they'll feel uncomfortable. They won't know why, and they'll find some logical reason to, explain why your program isn't right for them. But actually what they might be picking up on could be your unreleased emotions. Now, if you want to start getting out there and helping more people with your fabulous program and products and services, then this is why Amy Palmer and I put together this really powerful program, How to Banish Fear and Sell with Love, so that you can make $30,000 in 30 days. So if you're ready to transform how you feel about selling and get the results you want, go over to www.your30k30days.com/love. And remember, whatever you decide, I love you.